We're back again with another podcast, and today we are going to be talking about controversial topic. Y'all might hate me for this, but I honestly think my opinions are valid. I don't think they're opinions, I honestly think they're factual. But yeah, we're going to be talking about one topic today, and that is Helen Keller. Do I believe in Helen Keller? Hell the fuck no. Why? There's no way she could obtain information. There's no possible way she could get a PhD without knowing anything at all. Why do I believe she's fake? Let me explain to you why. And this is my point of reasoning. This is my main point. Number one, Helen Keller is deaf and blind. If you are just deaf, that means you can see. So, sign language is how people communicate with you. If you are blind, you can't see, you can only hear. So people communicate with you with Braille. Now, she was both. So she couldn't see or hear. So you would think, oh, she could use Braille or sign language, but she can't see or hear. So if she was to use Braille, she would just feel it and she'd be like, this is just a random bunch of bumps. What am I supposed to learn from this? Am I right or am I right? I'm making perfect sense here. She wouldn't even know what bums are called. She has no information. She can't retain anything. She's not going to know what English is. She's not going to know what her own thoughts are. She's literally brain dead from the get-go. She can't obtain information, and you're telling me she made a PhD. She has a PhD. No, that makes no sense. She can't obtain information. And then I looked, and I saw the Helen Keller movie they created, and people use signals with their hands for her to understand. How is she gonna understand the hand signals? If you're giving her hand signals, she can oh, this is you, this is I. How is she gonna understand you or I? She doesn't know English, she doesn't know proper grammar, she doesn't know anything. You're just gonna feel the hand this feels kinda weird. She's okay, you have two thingies up. She's not gonna know what the number 2 is. She's not gonna know any information. So, it's big cap. Everything she's done is cap. She can definitely hear and see. It's a whole front. There's no way. I'm sorry, but it's true. There's no way Helen Keller could be blind and deaf and have a PhD. It's impossible. Her mind is literally blank. There is nothing. It's just a white space. She can't obtain information. Honestly, y'all can battle me in the comments or whatever, but I'm stating facts. She can't. You're telling me that she can understand things? She can't understand things. She's born, she can't hear or see or nothing. She's not gonna understand English. She's not gonna understand different languages. Her mind is not gonna think of anything. She's probably not gonna be able to think. She's not gonna what am I gonna do? She's not gonna know. She's just gonna be she's gonna speak some gibberish language. Blah, blah. I don't know. She's not gonna be able to know anything. And you're telling me that she has a PhD? Nah, that's just not sitting well with me. That is not sitting well with me. It makes no sense. So, it makes no sense. I'm just rambling about the same thing. It makes no sense. I don't understand how people legitimately believe that she's real. No, there's no way. I'm only stating facts here. Everything I said legitimately makes sense. Helen Keller can obtain information. Therefore, you see that vocabulary. Therefore, she can't have a PhD. There is no way possible that she can have a PhD. There's no way possible she can obtain any information, and that's a fact. I just wanted to make a quick, good old podcast about it. This was, that's what I came here. I just came to rant about that because that's been on my mind for a little bit. I talked to my friends about it, and they're and they believe me. And I talked to my dad about it. He believed me. I talked to my siblings about it. They believe me. You might think, oh, what you're saying is stupid, but it's not stupid. It's honestly factual. She can't obtain information. Her mind is literally blank. You're telling me she can have a PhD with nothing in her mind? She wouldn't be able to learn things. So everything you see about Helen Keller is fake. She's definitely not blind or deaf if she can have a PhD. If she was blind, Okay, she can have a PhD. If she was deaf, she can have a PhD, but she's both. There's no way she can't obtain information because there's no way to communicate with her. You can't use hand signals. The most I would presume that you can do with her is if you touch her hand and you touch her hand towards her fingers and you move her, and you continue doing that, maybe she goes, okay, I'm moving forward. If you do that to the side of her hand, I'm moving this way, the other side I'm moving that way, the back hand moving there. But if you're doing anything else, she's just gonna be like, what is this? No. They can't even train her to understand, because if you're tapping like a specific part of her hand, she's just gonna be like, okay, this means what? She's not even gonna know what that means. If you're tapping this part of her hand, she's gonna be like, I know what that means. Tapping this, she's gonna be like, okay, you're tapping there consistently, meaning it has to mean something. But what is she gonna mean? What is it gonna mean at all? She's not gonna know. Even if you like do hand motions or touch parts, she's still not gonna understand information. So everything you see about Helen Keller is fake. She's just a fraud. And yeah, that's gonna end my podcast today. Thank you for listening. This has been Toby Talks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, oh well, I really don't care. I came here to rant. I actually made this podcast a day after I made the last one I posted. I know I was gonna say maybe I'll take a week or a month, but I just can't forget. So I'll make this now, and I will forget about it. Well, yeah, thank you for watching or listening technically. But yeah, have a good week, y'all, and remember, I don't have a slogan yet. I'll make one. Y'all can tell me in the comments. Well, bye. Yeah.